if I'm given this is gravity, which it is, and I'm going to drop a ball from 1,800 meters high, I want to write the equation of h of t and see how long it takes for that to drop 18 meters. So from the data given, I know that v sub 0 is 0. The reason I know that is because we're assuming we dropped it, not threw it down. So v at time 0, velocity at time 0, should be 0. We also know that h of 0 is also going to be, it could be 0, or since we're falling 1,800 meters, is it okay that h of 0 is actually 1,800 meters? And then h of t is we're looking for when it's equal to 0, when it hits the ground at height 0. So we're going to assume we start at 1,800 feet high due to the problem. So that's an assumption we made, which probably makes the problem quite a bit easier. Now we have these two pieces of information. We know this is acceleration, so what we're doing is we're trying to find a particular equation. And we got to go 2 steps back. This is kind of like the second derivative. So what's the integral of, if you have a of t equals negative 9.8, if I'm going to integrate both sides, the integral of a of t is simply v of t, velocity. And the integral of this, let's put this as dt. Add a dt when you integrate it. Technically, you can make this, move the dt over. But when you integrate this, you get negative 9.8 t plus c. Can I plug in 0, 0? When I plug in 0, 0 to find c, do you notice that c is 0? So what that means now is v of t is equal to 9.8 t for this particular equation. Because c is 0, it's just this is your velocity for this particular equation. It's negative 9.8 t plus 0. Now can I integrate this? Yes, if I integrate this to get to h of t, when you integrate v of t, you now have h of t. When you integrate this, don't you have negative 9.8 t squared divided by 2? Because don't you add a power and divide by that power? Oh, plus c. Don't forget the plus c's. So we now have this equation. Do I know that h of 0 is 1,800? So can I just put 1,800 feet is equal to negative 9.8, sorry, t squared. Oh wait, 0 squared, that's what I want to do. Isn't that 0? T0 divided by 2 plus c. So what's c? Well, c is 1,800. So my equation, h of t is equal to negative, what's 9.8 divided by 2? Well, it's negative 4.9 t squared. And isn't that 1,800? That's the one piece we're asking for. So that's the first piece they're asking for. What's h of t for this particular problem? That's h of t. Now, how do you find out how long it takes for the ball to hit the ground? Well, what's the height when the ball hits the ground? Isn't the height 0? Now, when we solve this, I need to solve this, and when I solve this, what I do is I'm solving for t. Okay, so basically let's minus 1,800 and I get negative 1,800 equals negative 4.9 t squared. Then I divide by negative 4.9. And I end up with t squared equals, well, what does this give you? I'll just tell you it's 9.2. Actually, it's not 9.2. It's not 9.2, but I actually don't know that. I do know that t, once you square root, ends up becoming 9.2. Okay? If I had a calculator, I did this divided by this, and then I square rooted, you would get 9.2. Okay, again, if you divided these, and then you square rooted to get rid of the squared, you get 9.2. So it's 9.2 seconds. That's a long time of falling. To fall 1,800 feet, you'd be in the air in 9.2 seconds. Okay? Now, all right.